Okay.
Okay.
Welcome to Stoopid Movies, where we watch them so you don't have to.
That's right. And this week we watched The Day of the Living Dead, also known as the Lazarus Apocalypse. That's a shitty name.
Yeah, and it's not a Romero movie.
It is not. Has nothing to do with Romero.
No, I'm sure if somebody compared this to a Romero movie, he'd be rolling in his grave.
Yeah. If you compare this to a Romero movie, I will slap you in the dick.
2014.
Yep.
It's not rated.
Yep.
90 minutes long.
Who was in it? Who directed it?
Well, there's people who were in this.
Yeah.
And it was also directed by Thomas Churchill. It starred Natalie Victoria, James Duvall, and Sarah French, who was in your favorite movie we watched earlier, The Special.
I don't even know how to describe this. So this is set, it starts in modern day, and the zombie apocalypse happened, and it was kind of meh. And explains how the zombie apocalypse happened in a film noir-esque manner, I
believe
guess?
you.
That's what I picked up out of it.
Yeah.
I was confused as fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. Just go to IMDb and look up the synopsis. It says it's a movie.
It says right here, it's a movie.
It's a movie, so that's all you need to know.
Yeah, it's a movie. It's about zombies.
Yeah.
Kind of zombies.
Kind of.
Zombie-ish.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
It's like zombie with a capital ISH.
Zombish.
Zombish.
So we like zombish. What else do we like? I will start out.
Yeah, you go right ahead.
I'll take this. It was super stylish. I like film noir, so I like that throwback style, and it was well done. They didn't throw the crappy film grain on it. It was just a really nice, clean, crisp black and white. It was very pretty. And then, like, when something violent would happen, it would cut to color, and it was very jarring, but it was cool. I like that aesthetic. It was well shot.
It was well shot. I'll give it that, because this is a low-budget indie movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, very evident.
Yeah, very evident.
But it looked good.
It looked very good.
Production value-wise.
There were a lot of nods in this to other, not only horror sort of things, but film noir era. There were a lot of Hitchcock references, which I dug because I love Hitchcock. I really like that. I thought that was really, really cool. If you weren't paying attention, it would just go right past you.
The practical effects
that
they used were actually pretty good. The blood and gore looked good.
Yeah.
And it was practical, and it wasn't awful, practical.
No, it looked pretty, it was tasty looking.
Yeah, if I was a zombie, I'd want to eat it.
Yeah, I liked a lot of the characters.
The acting was, definitely...
it was competent.
Competent, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
I was thinking passable, but competent, yeah. I mean, there's some familiar faces. I always like seeing James Duvall.
And there was a lot of humor in this. And I feel like we haven't sold... This is a horror comedy. If you're a Hitchcock fan, man, you're going to laugh your ass off. There was a lot of great Hitchcock jokes in here.
This was not a Romero movie, despite the title.
Yep.
So the title's a bit misleading. And we don't like to be... Why do we Day of the Living Dead? Night of the Living Dead.
Return of the Living Dead.
Right.
Wasn't Romero.
Okay. Okay, so this is not a Return of the Living Dead movie either.
Outside of Night of the Living Dead, name one Romero movie that had Living Dead. Yeah, see? Yeah. We don't like contradicting each other. What else don't we like?
Man. I did not like the black and white stuff. I mean, yeah, I get it was stylish and it looks fine. It was well done. I just...
It's a taste thing. Some people are going to like it. Some people aren't going to like it.
Which is why I don't like older movies.
Sure.
Really. I mean, 70s and before, I really struggled to get through. Which leads me to, I guess, I was bored out of my mind.
Yeah.
Literally. I mean, it didn't take me long to get bored.
and once you get bored in this, you're not coming back. It's very slow.
It's just not my forte. I was trying to think, noir.
Oh, sure.
I don't know. Really? Was
that was good. No, you used it correctly. The sound on this fucking sucked. It sounded like it was all captured on set with a bad microphone.
Kind of like our first episodes.
Kind of like our current episodes. It's really hard to hear what the hell's going on. And if you don't know what's going on, you can't follow the movie and you can't stay with it. And that's where, me too, man. The whole movie was ruined for me because of that. Because I couldn't hear and understand what was happening.
Yeah, exactly. When things are edited that poorly, and this is probably why we don't have many viewers, technical issues paired with the slow storytelling and the black and white, I got bored and I got taken out of it quick. I struggled to get through this dang thing. And on top of it, there's not a ton of zombie stuff. At least I didn't feel like there was.
No, there really wasn't.
Okay, because I kind of started, once you get uninvested and unengaged, and once you quit caring about what's happening, you start to miss stuff, or at least it feels like I did.
The zombie stuff was more hinted at than shown.
Yeah.
There was a little bit shown here and there, but it was more hinted at than shown, which, if the story had been stronger and if we could hear it better and it had us pulled in, that might have been okay.
Yeah.
But without that, you needed something to keep us watching it, and that wasn't there. As stylishly cool as it is to switch from black and white to color for the kill scenes, I didn't like it. I would have preferred them to keep the kills in black and white. You're setting an era, and you have done all of this work to build it in. We're in the 1950s. We're in the 1950s. And then the minute it cuts into a color scene, it rips you out of it. While we're on that subject, the 1950s were in color. The world was not in black and white. Cameras were not in black and white. TV was in black and white. But if you went to the movie theater, you were not watching a movie in black and white. You were watching it in color. Fucking look at The Wizard of Oz. And that was far from the first color movie.
Yeah.
Just
There wasn't enough gore. And that kind of goes with it. All kind of ties together like one big shoelace to a dumb shoe. I missed the humor. Maybe it's just because it wasn't my thing, or I had zoned out,
or you couldn't hear it,
or I couldn't hear
a big chunk of it too. If you can't hear the joke's not funny.
Takes you out
Yep.
Of the movie. You know,
So-
it's like you're a piece of trash being taken out on trash night.
So why don't we tie the bag up on this trash and take it out to the curb?
Yeah, let's do that.
What'd you think overall?
I did not like this at all. If that wasn't evident, to me, this was awful. I mean, it was shot well. It looked fine. The black and white's just not my thing, but we'll like it. But it was boring. The pacing was slow. I didn't understand what the hell was going on half the time. It was just, I was just bored. There wasn't enough to entertain me. 1 out of 10. 1 out of 8. Yeah, boo.
I liked it more than you.
I knew you would.
I mean, that's no surprise. You can tell just from listening to us. I liked it more than you. I liked the black and white. I liked that aesthetic. I thought it was cool. I liked the film noir. I really liked the humor in it. I didn't like that I couldn't hear it. I'm having a tough time scoring this one because the actors did fine. It was shot very well. I liked the aesthetic. I'm going to give it we'll say a 3 out of 8. Had the sound been good, had I been able to hear it, this would have been a solid 6.5 out of 8 for me, because this is my style. This is one I would highly recommend. Check out for yourself. Yeah. See what you think. If you're into film noir, if you like Humphrey Bogart and that era, check it out.
Have you seen Day of the Living Dead? Let us know in the comments below. Tell us what you thought. Like and subscribe if you like us. Hit the thumbs up. Tell your friends if you haven't. Just do it already. You can Facebook us at facebook.com / Stoopid Movies. Yeah, I was getting there.
Instagram
at Stoopid Movies, at Dr. Sketch Turner, at The Horror Punk. And you can email us at stupidmovies@outlook.com.
Before we go, take a microphone, rub it across your penis, send the audio recording to Rob. I just kind of want to know what that sounds like.
Probably something like that.
Probably something like that.
Probably something like that. That was my wiener. You just didn't know that.
Why is your wiener on your nipple again?
Because it's giant.